Alright, time to get started, I guess. Just a note for this time. My husband is sitting right next to me and he's playing games, so you might hear him through the mic. I apologize. But you might get some random screams and shouts and things that only make sense in context. So I apologize for that in advance. It's just the way that my space is set up. But it should be okay. Any case, let's go back to the game. We've got Kit here. We're getting ready to do some more MSQ. Oh, there's Blue Quest. Oh, it's just a die quest. That's okay. So basically we gotta go give the Imperial salute to the Imperial Centurion. So we're just gonna head over this way and find the Imperial Centurion. Woo! Just gotta follow the little marker on the map. Oh, I aggroed 2 mud puppies. That's okay though. They will probably give up. Yep, they did give up. Okay. Now we gotta give him the Imperial salute.
They like torpedo drill at you.
Haha, one of our covert operatives, are you? Carry on, soldier. Insurgents gathering to the east, you say? Judging by your description, they are well beyond our perimeter, but I will not have it said that I was remiss. You, return to the scene and keep an eye on those insurgents. Should aught go awry, use your smoke signal to call us. Alright. I gotta go back to the scene, use the smoke signal, and get these guys over there. Same 2 mud puppies aggroed me. They aggro sound, so I was just too close to them. Alright. Time to head on up. Okay, and this is an instance battle. So we're gonna do the smoke signal here, and then we're gonna get an instance battle, and it'll be good times. Oh, actually, I should summon Carbo. Always a good idea. Now smoke signal. Okay, we're gonna sync to level 50. I hope you don't mind me joining. Seeing as we're seizing advanced weaponry, I thought it best to be on hand. Ah, there she is. This is the place. But where is the enemy? Sir, over there! Send in the Reaper. Let us make an example of these insurgents. Ha, you have fallen into our trap. Guys coming. They'll be here shortly. There they are. I'm gonna target this Medicus first, because I don't want anybody healing these people. Oh, of course, I'm getting targeted by all kinds of enemies. tried to cure, but he did not quite manage. Just like one-shotting these guys, it's making me feel super powerful. Aw, yeah. Okay. At last, our very own suit of Magitech armor. Not wishing to look a gift chocobo in the beak, it does seem rather the worse for wear, doesn't it? Biggs, Wedge, what's your honest assessment? Well, there's the fact that she's smoking, of course, but looking past that, I'd say she was structurally sound. I don't like the way these legs are buckled. I hate to say this, but the Savome chasm may be damaged. But aren't those things protected by thick armor plates? They are, yes. It's odd. The casing doesn't seem to have taken a blow. I suspect we're dealing with a faulty part. Well, whatever it is we're dealing with, we're not resting till it's fixed. Not one wink of sleep. You got that, Wedge? Chart chocobo. I heard that! A hall has been set aside for our use in Revenant's Toll. That's where we'll carry out the repairs. Look first there, Kit.
Alright, coming down. Yeah, I see you.
That's right.
I see your light. Like, okay, yep, I'm on you. The guy's like, oh, I died.
Limping along.
Yeah, so...
Okay. Back up, back up, back up. Back up to more donuts. More donut. Like, just got in the habit of calling it more donuts, because, you know, it just kind of rolls off the tongue. Alright. Magitech armor? Sid and the others took it inside. Go on in and join them. Into Sid's workshop. We've now had time to take a closer look at the Reaper. Our preliminary diagnosis was correct. She's structurally sound, but her cervical is faulty. You needn't worry though. Biggs and Wedge will see her restored to her former glory in no time at all. Give those two something to mend, and they will think of naught else till the job's done. 'Tis a marvelous thing to behold, provided you remind them to visit the privy. Yes, please do take time to empty your bladders. The repairs are proceeding apace. It shouldn't be long now before Biggs and Wedge complete their work. There is, however, one small problem. As you may recall, the machine's servo mechanism was discovered to be faulty. Wedge has subsequently ascertained that the Magitech core which drives it is worn beyond use. Such cores are rather fragile devices which must be replaced at regular intervals. Thanks to the negligence of our Imperial colleagues, however, the one used in this Reaper was long overdue. Alas, we do not have access to a ready replacement here in Mordona, but all is not lost. Wedge thinks he may have identified an alternative solution. Go and see him, would you? He'll explain the details to you. Okie dokie. As I believe the chief has already informed you, the Magitech core is worn beyond use. We'll need to find a replacement. I thought about having you appropriate more Reapers, but even if the dunderheaded maintenance engineers of Castrum Sentry had remembered to replace their cores, we would risk arousing Imperial suspicion. But do not despair, for I believe there is a solution: to substitute the Magitech core with a Mammoth Heart. In case you don't know, a Mammoth Heart can be used to grant sentience to automation. By my reckoning, such a device should be more than capable of regulating the armor's servo mechanism. We'll just need to make some minor modifications to the housing unit. I've already placed an order for a first-rate mammoth heart with the Goldsmiths Guild. All that remains is for someone to go to Olda and collect it. Oh, and to pay for it. Did I mention how much they cost? No? Well, they typically cost something in the order of, I hope you don't mind footing the bill. It's for a good cause. I don't have that much money, Wedge. Okay, let's go to the Goldsmiths Guild. Just gotta go to Olda. Talk to the Aetherite. And Goldsmiths Guild. Here we be. Now to talk to Serendipity. Hello there, come to collect a mammoth heart, you say? Then you must be here on behalf of Garland Ironworks. I've taken the liberty of packing the finest example we have, a heart fit for a prince among mammoths. Payment? Oh, that won't be necessary. The heart is for Master Alphino's personal use, after all. He notified us a short while ago that his servant would be coming to collect it. His servant? Tender in years though he may be, Master Alphino has been a benefactor of ours since my predecessor's time. The Goldsmiths Guild wouldn't dream of charging him. But here is the mammoth heart. May it serve you well. Oh, and please do pass on my compliments to your master. Master? Aw, screw you, Alphino. Screw you. Okay, back to Mordona. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. You can actually hold down control and then you can see the Aetherite properly, but I was being lazy. Want to go in? It hardly needs saying, but try not to be seen. You guess? Do you have the mammoth heart? I can't wait to see if it works. Hurrah! Thank you so much! But this is magnificent! It must have cost an emperor's ransom. Free of charge, courtesy of Alphino. Coming from an influential family certainly has its advantages. But without further ado, let's give it a try. I've already modified the housing unit, so it should slot right in. There, she's ready. Magitech armor, engage. Or not. Ha ha ha. She just needs a loving tap, I'll wager. Okay, I guess that worked. Yes, she's alive. Let's take her outside and put her through her paces. Kit, would you care to do the honors? Okay. Hop into the pilot seat. We'll begin as soon as you're ready. First, I'd like you to try climbing that tangle of crystals yonder. Far up as you can go, please. And if for some reason you need to dismount, simply come back here and we'll start again. Okay. Do 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 do. Riding around on a Magitech armor. Oh, that's not the right way to go. Oop, oop, oop. Wait, where's the path? Where's the path? Where's the path? Here it is. No anomalous movement evident from either leg. Good. Next, jump back down and then sprint north as quick as you can. Leg joints absorbing all impact without incident?
Okay.
Excellent. Please make your way back, Kit.
Yep. Head. Like a head.
Try to avoid these frogs. Because I think they're just high enough level to still aggro me. The torso remains stable during vigorous motion. Excellent. And that concludes our test. Thank you for your cooperation. Here's a summary of my findings. The drivetrain is in a sound condition. With some fine-tuning, we can expect a noticeable improvement in performance. As for the servo mechanism, I'm afraid it's not nearly as responsive as it should be, and I'm at a loss to explain why. The mammoth heart is in pristine condition and should be installed correctly. Perhaps its inner workings are simply too different to operate harmoniously with the armor's other mechanisms. Whereas Magitech cores serve only to conduct impulses, mammoth hearts enable automata to process the information collected by their sensors as feelings. Maybe she just doesn't feel like part of the team. In which case, we should do our best to make her feel welcome. So we gotta give the Magitech Reaper a warm welcome.
Calvin? That's a fire. Oh,
Click.
just eat the leg.
Oh, instance battle. Let's do this.
Yummy, yummy, he's got leg in his tummy.
Daft as it felt, I gave it my best. I've welcomed myself to a bloody standstill. What were you expecting it to do anyway? Bob us a curtsy? No doubt you're wondering why the servo mechanism is so important to warn the silliness. Without it, the pilot would be required to control the armor's every movement manually. This would be an onerous task at the best of times, and wholly impractical during battle. Using a mammoth heart in place of the worn Magitech core seems a promising solution. Alas, the device does not appear to be compatible with Garlean technology. Wedge, are there no other ways we might demonstrate our appreciation to our friend here? I'm at my wit's end, Chief. She just doesn't seem convinced. We could try a little dance, perhaps, or cheer our heads off. Imperials! They've come for the armor! Damn it, they have us cornered.
Yeah.
There's the Reaper.
Click on something like right click to like combine, and then like attempt to
Taken by the traitor Garland. And is that the Aegon Slayer? Oh, bullocks. Call for reinforcements. The hells you will. We've located the stolen Reaper. Requesting immediate assistance. Respond! Respond! It's no use, sir. There's some sort of interference. Curse you, Garland. No matter. If we can't reclaim it, destroy it. Bloody hells. Kit, protect the armor at all costs. I got this. So, best thing to do in this fight is anything that's targeting the armor, kill it first. Start this guy, but this little guy over here is going to go towards the armor. So we want to attack him and kill him as quickly as possible, while keeping this Magitech Vanguard away from the armor. Now this guy will go for the armor. And And now this guy will go through the armor. And now we just gotta fight this vanguard. And it's dead. That's it. Duty complete. Friend. Chief, look! She moved! Ah, now she deigns to grant us with her presence. Grace us with her presence. It took a good while, but we're finally ready. It's time to infiltrate Castrum Sentry and rescue our comrades. There, the finishing touch. Little design on it. Alright. Okay. Talk to Sid. The servo mechanism is now fully functional, and all it took was a simple fight to the death. Remind me not to install a mammoth heart aboard the Enterprise, would you? Much as I love her, I'd rather not be required to profess it before boarding. But enough of that. Let us see to our final preparations. Thanks to Biggs and Wedge, the Reaper is as good as new. We're as prepared as we're likely to get. Alright, level 55. How go your preparations, Kit? We'll leave as soon as you're ready. Glamont, you came! I thought I'd give you a roaring send-off. 'Tis the least I can do for the fine men and women who are about to make my lifelong wish come true. Well, we'll do our best. It occurs to me, for all the help you've afforded us, we know little and less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ire? But I fear I put curiosity before consideration. I quite understand if you'd rather not relive those memories. Oh no, I don't mind, really. Truth be told, a part of me was itching to tell you my tale. Mind you, 'tis hardly novel. I ain't the first to suffer at Imperial hands. Like most folk, I used to have a mother. She was a sweet, caring woman with a smile never far from her face. There was a sister, too. Pretty little thing she was, gentle as a lamb, but tough as nails. We were poor folk living simple lives, but we knew happiness just the same. And then the Imperials came and took it all away. When Alamigo fell, they put my family in a camp. Being a lad, I was made to do hard labor, while my mother and sister were forced to do far worse. They hid their suffering from me as best they could, but I knew, and the thought of it drove me mad. We had to escape, and so I hatched a plan to get us out of the city. We were picking our way across a gorge not far outside the walls when they caught up with us. And rather than allow themselves to be taken again, my mother and sister leaped over the edge before my very eyes. Heartbroken as I was, I didn't put up a fight when the Imperials clapped me in chains and dragged me back. 'Twas some years after that I escaped again, and that time I got away. I swore then that I'd get revenge on the Empire and became an adventurer so as to hone my skills and earn the coin I needed. But nigh on 2 decades have since gone by, and what have I achieved? Bugger all, that's what. Not like you lot. You ain't been here 10 minutes, and you already done more than I managed in 10 bloody years. You give us too much credit, Glaumont. We seek only to rescue our friends. Well, what's more important than that? And any road, after you got your friends back, you're planning on going after the Empire, and don't pretend you ain't. I've helped a few folk take on the Imperials over the years, and every time I have, it's helped stave off some of my appetite for revenge. But something tells me I won't be going hungry for a while, what with everything you've got planned. And you are sure that will satisfy you? If you wish to strike back at the Empire with your own hand, you need only say the word. We would be glad to have you with us. Tempting though your offer is, I'm afraid I must decline. I swore I'd get revenge on the Empire, 'tis true, but I've long since realized that the front lines are no place for a man like me. Aye, there's some as would call me craven, but I prefer to think of myself as a realist. My talents lie in scheming, you see, not swordplay. Helping folk like you is how I can make the most difference. But that's quite enough storytelling for one day. Best not keep your friends waiting any longer. I'll be praying for your safety and success. May Ralgr give you strength. Yeah. Thanks for your help, Glaumont. We'll never forget you. Okay, that guy's gone. What was his name? Wherever the Empire goes, miserly and never invariably follows in its wake. For the sake of all who call Eorzea home, we must put an end to Gaius's ambitions. But first, we have friends to rescue. Biggs, Wedge, and I will lie in wait east of Castrum Sentry, just outside the Stronghold's patrol perimeter. Join us when you're ready. Oh, and don't forget to wear your disguise, or this will be the shortest rescue mission in history. Alright. Just noticed I'm wearing a necklace, so I'm gonna have to glam that off. I'll do that right away, so I don't forget. See if there's anything else I can put on. Nope, nothing else. Oh, I need to leave this place. This workshop is not a sanctuary. Mordona will be a sanctuary. So now I can apply the glam prism. We'll go back to my glam prism. And it's good, it's good. But I will need to put on the, I have them in my armory chest. We need to put on the Imperial short robe and the Legionary visor, I believe. No, the helm. The Imperial pot helm, not the visor. I got a couple of those visors as I was fighting Imperials. That's all. Okay, so first we're gonna head out there, just in case we aggro something and we end up having to kill it. I don't want to have to do that in what's basically glamour gear, so. You're gonna have to do some fighting in that armor. It's not good armor, so just do the best you can. I don't think these frogs will aggro me anymore because I think I'm over 10 levels above them now. Alright. And there's Sid. Oh, the mud puppy will still aggro me, so we'll see. It didn't though, so I'm just gonna put on my gear, and of course as soon as I do, it'll turn around and aggro me probably, but whatever. Put on this stuff. And now I am ready to go, and the quest is open for me.
Oh, what the fuck? Why am I on fire?
Forgive me for saying so, but you look rather fine in Imperial black and crimson. Definitely your colors. Ah, but now is not the time for jests.
I like how my guy jumps in the water and he's immediately like, ah.
I look so official, guys. Let's review the infiltration plan. Castrum Sentry lies just beyond.
Okay.
A short while ago, an Imperial patrol left to do its rounds. Alphino and I will create a diversion out here and keep them occupied for as long as we are able. Meanwhile, the three of you will enter the stronghold, posing as the patrol returning from duty. Should Alphino and I prove less distracting than hoped, I will contact you via Link Pearl. Be ready to beat a hasty retreat. Why do they have the pants and I don't? I guess I shouldn't complain. That means I still have some of my gear.
Where he just slaps them. It's probably got like.
Wedge will lead the way in the Reaper. Stay close to him. And I hardly need to tell you this, but don't do anything suspicious. Oh, and lest you wonder, Ida and Y'shtola should left shortly before you arrived. We had planned that they should linger in the vicinity to cover our retreat in the event that Alphino and I attracted too much attention, but the approach of an Imperial vehicle forced us to improvise. Don't be too disappointed. They did at least leave a message for you. Something along the lines of, don't do anything reckless, if memory serves. Wise words. Alright, the Imperial Patrol should be returning any moment now. You best be off. Good luck, Kit. May the 12 keep you.
Maybe it stuns them? I really have no idea what that do. That seems redundant.
Alright.
You have spirit. That I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none, least of all yourself.
Doors are traps.
This echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it, and for that we need your help. You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from the beginning.
Oh, that's my. Yeah, it's my first fire lantern thing that I had. But the thing is, it lights up everything, but it goes out. And it's like persistent. So this.
Tell me everything, and I shall end it
Doesn't go away,
quickly.
that's the nice thing about it.
Refuse, and though you beg for death, you shall not have it.
Just try it out.
Which will it be?
It does give you food.
As you wish, my dear Minfilia. Unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study. Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridiana.
I hear stuff.
Yes, milady.
Oh, hey guy. Oh, he
Yee.
looks like he's dead already.
Poor Binfilia. Alright. Now we gotta go talk to some guys. We gotta find some information.
Oh,
I'd best get back to my duties. The supplies aren't gonna move themselves, and neither are the prisoners, come to that. Oh right, I have to salute them. Oh, my apologies. I didn't notice you there, so engrossed was I in my task. You'd be engrossed too had the Tribunus commanded you to arrange for the prisoners to be transported. What prisoners do I speak of? You mean you haven't heard? Only the infamous Scions of the Seventh Dawn, captured by the Tribunus herself. If you don't believe me, have a look in the storage tower when next you pass that way. Oh my, I shall. Thank you, good sir. That's a fine salute. Part of the maintenance crew from Osidens, are you? Welcome to Castrum Sentry, engineer. What? Prisoners? Ah, you've heard the rumors then. Yes, they're being held in the storage tower, but I strongly suggest you pay them no mind. You were summoned here to work, not to gawp at Eorzea's defeated heroes. Now show a bit of enthusiasm, or I'll have you reported. That guy's a joy. Greetings, comrade. Forgive me for asking, but you haven't visited the storage tower recently, have you? I only ask because I dropped something in there and, oh, who am I fooling? I've fallen for one of the prisoners, all right? I dare say you know the one. I mean, the svelte blonde? Goodness, no. It's the Lalafellin lass I'm smitten with. She's so adorable it hurts. I want to sweep her up in my arms and squeeze her till my arms ache. What do you reckon it would take to convince the Centurion to lend me the key so I can go see her? I don't think anyone's gonna lend you any key. But now we know the Centurion has the key. Okay, Imperial salute. What's this? You need access to the storage tower. What business have you there? At the Tribunus's behest, you say? This is highly irregular, but it would not do to make my lady wroth. Take my identification key. See that it is returned when your errand is concluded. Security's not that great around here now, is it? Hey, Biggs. Security's tight, just as we expected. We're gonna need a special key if we want to get past this bulkhead. Here you go. Guess what I just got? Okay. So at this point, you see there's an instance battle over there. At this point, you want to change back into your regular gear so that you have all your stats. Because it'll make the instance battle a lot easier. And no one's going to actually pay you any mind. The NPCs aren't designed to do so. So, yeah. Just be in your regular gear and go ahead and do the instance battle. Alright. No! Amphilia and the rest. Thank goodness they're safe. I am the one you want. Leave the others be. If you harm my friends, I swear I shall take my own life, and you shall answer to your mistress. Tataru, we must do something. We risk letting the entire castrum know we're here. Aye, you're right. We may never get a better chance. This is the third squadron. What is it? A Reaper? Seized when? And this came to light only now? The culprits will have left a trail. Take as many men as you need and scour the area. I want that Reaper found. Now's our chance. Oh, there's your Reaper. What the? Strike my last! Eliminate the intruders! Okay, during this fight, the first thing you want to do is untie Urianger and Palpalimo. It's going to be hard to do because you're going to have somebody who's constantly on you, so you might have to kill him first, which is what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to try to finish them with robots. See, they take quite a while. So if you get interrupted in the middle of doing them, then you're just going to run into problems. However, once you untie them, Palpalimo and Urianger join the fight. So then you have more allies helping you. There we go. Now we can just wreck base. That's right. Die. Of course, the NPCs don't move out of the way. And there's more guys coming. Kill the medicus. Because I don't want him having too many of these cures. Kill these guys. Okay. Now everyone's free. Kit, I was so scared. It was foolish of you to come here. You might have been killed. But thank you. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not arrived when you did. I say, did you not see Thancred anywhere? I'm beginning to fear for the fellow. No, Thancred has been mysteriously missing this entire time. To linger here shall yield us no answer. Let us away, ere the window to our liberty closes shut. What did you say? Escaped? Then recapture them. Fail and I shall have your head. And what have we here?
Oh. There you go.
The Tribunus herself, just as you said. You have the eye of an Ahriman, Ida. Well, she's kind of hard to miss in that showy armor of hers.
I put it on her.
Cursed scions, how did you slip our defenses?
I just hit E.
With unexpected ease, if truth be told. There chanced to be a commotion outside the castrum's walls, which allowed us to avail ourselves of the comfort of your vehicle. Yashtol is just being polite. That was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever stowed away in. It's no wonder it's called the Phantom Train. No passenger would be seen dead on it. So you scuttled in amongst the freight like the vermin you are. I shall be sure to have words with our rat catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. This is far from your most pressing concern. First you must answer for your own wrongdoing, Livia Sas Junius. 'Twas you who led the raid on the Waking Sands. You who butchered the unarmed men and women for the crime of being unworthy of capture. You killed our friends! We'll never forgive you! Nor shall we suffer you to plague Eorzea a day longer. Betake you to your guard.
Should I?
More intruders! Protect the Tribunus!
Dude, she has a pistol and a shotgun.
Confound it! Ida with me.
Fucking. Oh my god.
After them!
Just like, oh, maybe I'll take her pistol, and then it's like, okay.
Where is His Excellency?
Still in her hand, and then also
In the hangar, my lady, in discussion with our guest.
okay, she's got a cannon now.
I'll alert him at once. Yes, my lady.
Okay, Marty.
No, 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 no! Yes, 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 yes! There they are! Fan out and surround them! Must protect Tataru. Biggs, I'm going in. See everyone to safety. No, Wedge, don't do it! Kit, hold them off. I'll look after Minfilia and Tataru. Now we fight. Okay, so this fight is a little bit interesting, and you have to do a few more things on the battlefield. Right now, I believe you can't do damage to this guy, but you can do damage to these two guys. You can kill them off. And avoid them. Oh, there's a Medicus. Should have noticed him right from the start. Okay, so doing damage to this guy is practically impossible right now. So what we need to do is we need to go looking for things that are shielding it. So there's actually some contraptions, and I don't remember exactly where they are. I'm just gonna go looking around. I'm not sure if they've even spawned yet, actually. Find it, Kit. Yeah, there we go. Now I have to find it. So, the thing is here. There it is. I see it. It's over in the corner here. So basically you just go over here and you kill the Magitech field generator, and then you can kill the guard that's guarding it. Or you could kill the guard first, it doesn't matter. So that Vanguard should be attackable now. So now you can go back and help them destroy the Vanguard. Okay, and now here comes 2 more Vanguards. So these Vanguards are, you have to wait and see, but you're watching the dialogue. We labor in vain, till the beast be defested of his shield, our blows shall not find thy mark. Okay, so we gotta go again and find another one of those things. And look, it's right over here. This is why I went over here in the first place. I couldn't remember where the first one was and where the second one was. Let's get that thing dead. Now we can kill the signifier. Ooh, to crush your enemies 3. Nice. Slow. I don't like that. It's okay. This won't last too long. Look, they both went away over. Okay, now we can kill these guys. Or now we can kill the one. The other one still needs its things destroyed, which I believe is right over here. Yep. There we go. Kill the signifier. Okay. And back to the Magitechs. Vanguards. So they stick the Colossus on us now. And so let's kill this optic. Kill the Magitech Vanguard. And now we can kill the Colossus. They don't like me. Okay. That should be it for that duty. Yep, duty complete. So that's how you do it. There's only 2 of them, man. We could take them. Never mind those guys. That's right.
Take the leader, kill the rest. What the?
The Astola! Pray, Forgive us our delay.
Popolimo, Minfilia.
Ida!
What took you so long?
Well, it's nice to see you too.
The reunion must wait.
Right. First things first.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered.
You ditched your Magitech armor. Fool of a Lalafell!
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
But there's no one in there.
This is Sid. Can you hear me? I need you to count to 5, then jump. Understood?
One,
2,
3.
4.
Nicely done, Sid. Poor Maggie.
I know not which is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas.
Whatever, guys.
I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power. The power to cast down icons. If you continue to deny this truth, it is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
What in the 7 hells? Oh no. It's here.
12 preserve us. They finished it. Ultima weapon.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo. The Alagons used it to crush primal and foe alike, and now the Garleans mean to do the same.
Damn you, Gaius!
Look! There, beside the Black Wolf. An Ascian. An overlord, no less. His garb attests to that.
La Habrea. It could only be him.
I mean, there are 3 overlords, but
Is sleeping on your bed.
Thancred!
oh no.
There's a door. Well, she's in there sleeping on the bed.
He was La Habrea? No. No, this cannot be.
We have to go now! Hang on!
Thancred! No!
Let me explain something here. La Habrea, as an Ascian, moves from body to body, possessing them. So Thancred is actually possessed. He's not, like, he wasn't evil from the start. So at some points during his investigation, he got possessed by La Habrea. we don't know how long.
Yeah, we can make like a giant cannon.
All that time, the enemy was beside me, and I never even suspected. And to think that it was I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Asians. How could I have been so blind? Small wonder the enemy knew our every move, and where to find us. Confound it all! No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders stake their hopes on the Scions, but now they believe us all dead or missing. When they learn of the Empire's new weapon, we cannot be certain what they will do. We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Cryo, this is Minfilia.
The situation
I
may
am
have
in
taken
some
an
haste,
ill
so
turn,
forgive me if I seem brusque.
but the battle is far from over.
Is it ready?
And so long as we stand together,
Wonderful.
there shall ever be hope of victory.
We need it urgently. How
The
soon
people
can
of
it be
Eorzea
delivered?
falter for want of such hope. Let
I am in
us
your
provide
debt,
it.
my friend.
Let us bear to them the tidings that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are returned. Matters are coming to a head. I hope we can count on you.
My regards to grandfather. I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
That's the other thing that's gonna be nice if you build a building. We could like put a fire inside it so I can cook.
Hell's take to Black Wolf and his new toy.
Science.
Rally all available forces. I want them ready to move upon my word. And relay to Slafferson the order to sail. That is all. The maelstrom stands ready. What of the flames? Ready as we're like to be. I need only give the word to Raoul. Has there been no word from Ishgard? None. The dragons have got their tongues. Silent to the last. I was unwise to hope for better. What could stir the Archbishop to open his holy mouth if not this? And he claims the Fury for his god. 'Tis bad comedy. The Holy See has made its choice. We'll proceed without its cooperation.
She doesn't have a shotgun anymore. Unless she only pulls it out when she needs to. Yeah, because otherwise, like, bitch got my gun.
I believe we are all acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. We must agree upon a course of action. Not less than the fate of Eorzea hangs upon the decision of this council.
That was weird. As soon as you said that, she like stopped and turned and looked at you like as if she heard you.
Then Baelsar claims to wield the power to smite primals. Should we yield to him, he pledges to rid the realm of the false gods, yet offer resistance and he swears that we shall share the primal's fate. Pardon me my bluntness, but I like not these choices. This is too great a decision for any one of our nations to make alone. Choose we surrender or resistance. We must answer as one, for if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray for the wisdom to do right by all our peoples. Thancred's plight troubles us all, yet we cannot allow anything to come between us and our goal. So long as the Ultima weapon exists, Eorzea will never know peace. Let us go to the Alliance Leaders Kit and help them to make the right decision. Alright. Grim Tidings Kit. It seems word of the Ultima weapon's existence has already reached the Alliance leaders, in the form of an ultimatum. They have gathered in the Fragrant Chamber and are deliberating their answer even as we speak. Beleaguered as they are, I fear they may well elect to lay down their arms in the belief that surrender will spare their people untold suffering. Yet nothing could be further from the truth. That which the Black Wolf offers will doom Eorzea, not deliver it, and the leaders must be made aware of this. Let us hurry to them, Kit, and ensure they do not act in ignorance of the consequences. That's right. I can defeat the Ultima weapon. So you gotta talk to the arrivals agent so you can leave the landing area.
What the fuck? Okay, she just gave me a thumbs up.
And then we're going to go to the Royal Promenade.
I think she likes her dress and her guts.
Go to Lift Attendant, and we want to go to Hustings Strip. And here we will find the Royal Promenade. Go down this hallway. And then down this little hallway. And here we are. Just circle around to get to the entrance. You can go around the circle in either direction. It's about the same distance. Oh, there's quite a few people here watching cutscenes. The Council of the Alliance Leaders is presently in progress in the Fragrant Chamber. I must ask that you step away from the doors, madam. I'm sorry, you're here on behalf of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? 1,000 pardons, my lady. Of course you may enter.
Ah, we keep treading the same ground.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
Oh, sure sounds like it would.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it. Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Urda is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Do not blame yourself, Raban. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same. Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, Better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Admiral! I fear you are mistaken.
That stuff required 2 hits. I'll maybe decide
Alphinaud, Minfilia, and 7 hells. Master Garland?
And you, dear friend.
By Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender. But I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garleans' offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly. Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garleans' proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
Aye. Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Raoban?
Sid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight. We Gridanians have no love for war. Yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change. Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
At long last, of a founder of the Alliance. Raubon, are we to be outdone?
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve. But no man knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it. With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We Uldans who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round, on account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all. Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down, or go down with all hands. Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eorzea!
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts. Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the Waking Sands. We will send word anon.
Alright, so back to the Waking Sands. So I should still have some tickets. Aetherite tickets, Waking Vesper Bay Aetherite ticket. There it is. Go to Vesper Bay. And go to the Waking Sands. And we're going to report to Minfilia. Could talk to everybody, but nah.
I cannot well express my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather? I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Sid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this!
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him in thrall to an Ascian. Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows. That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness. One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
This is a crystal of darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah. He would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
Oh, hello. Thank you for the follow.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him.
Find and destroy the crystal.
You have
Got it.
proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet
That's
the
right.
most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more.
That's right. I will save the damsel in distress.
Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons.
Yeah, that's right.
I must confess, you do remind me of them.
That's because I am a warrior.
Yet
Light.
remember this, however glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are she, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will.
I mean, I have been seeing visions of crystals.
Come, my friends, let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So the next quest is actually level 49, and the quest before that was level 47. So if you haven't, like if you've just been barely keeping up with the quests, you might find yourself with a level gap here. But you can do hunt logs. You can do your leveling roulette daily. Don't do it more than once daily. Just do the leveling roulette once daily. You can run dungeons. Just pick the dungeon that's closest to your level and try to run it again and again and get experience that way. Or you can just do fates and hunt logs. And those are all good things that will help you to get levels. There's also side quests, but they don't give you much. So, in any case, because of all the experience we get here on this new world with the road to 80 buff, we don't need to worry about that because I'm already level 55. All present? Then let us begin. We have received the details of the impending operation. In what promises to be the largest single counteroffensive in the realm's troubled history, the Alliance will strike at every Imperial stronghold standing upon Eorzean soil. As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but you need not commit its intricacies to memory. It is enough that each man understands his part and plays it to the best of his ability. The finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. To begin, let us review the distribution of our forces. From west to east, the Maelstrom of Limsa, the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah, and the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania. Next, let us examine the locations of the Imperial strongholds. Near Limsa we have Castrum Ocidens, situated in eastern Vilbrand, and Castrum Marinum, which lies to the south and east in the midst of the Rotano Sea. Near Ul'dah we have Castrum Meridianum to the north, and the coastal outpost at Cape Westwind, which connects Castrum Marinum to the mainland by means of a Magitech transporter. Near Gridania we have Castrum Oriens, which lies upon the eastern edge of the Twelveswood. And finally, in Mordona stands Castrum Sentry, a thorn in the heart of Eorzea. The forthcoming operation will see Allied forces assault each of the aforementioned locations, with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon, housed within Castrum Meridianum. As one might expect of the Black Wolf's seat of power, Castrum Meridianum boasts all but impenetrable defenses. If we are to breach it, we must needs isolate it from its sister strongholds. To do otherwise would be to risk getting caught twixt hammer and anvil. The operation will comprise 4 distinct phases all told. The first shall see us eliminate one of the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants, Rutatin Saz Arvina. According to our intelligence, the Prefectus is due to visit the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind for an inspection. When he arrives, we shall dispatch an elite adventurer unit to eliminate him. Kit, we would have you lead this assault. Rutatin is a peerless field tactician. Shorn of his leadership, the garrison at Castrum Ocidens will be as a snake without its head. Phase 2 will see us sever Castrum Meridianum's primary lines of supply. As soon as Rutatin's presence is confirmed at the coastal outpost, the Maelstrom will lay siege to Castrum Ocidens. At that very hour, the Laminsum Armada, helmed by the Admiral herself, shall move to blockade Castrum Marinum. Meanwhile, in the Twelveswood, the Order of the Twin Adder will surround Castrum Oriens. And they'll have the Sylphs to help them. Phrixio's been waiting for a chance to avenge these ones. Phase 3 shall see us neutralize Castrum Meridianum's defenses. Forming our main thrust, the Immortal Flames will march against the stronghold with all their strength. While the enemy's eyes are thus drawn outwards, another elite adventure unit shall infiltrate the Castrum. Its mission, to disable the Magitech field generator which protects the Praetorium, a fortress within a fortress wherein the Ultima weapon is believed to be housed. Kit, we would have you take command once more. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin Adder will blockade the railway which connects Sentry and Meridianum, preventing the timely arrival of reinforcements from Mordona. A wise precaution. The monstrous locomotive which runs back and forth between the two castra is capricious enough to transport a small army, by all accounts. It is well the Garleans did not think to give it wings. Once Meridianum's defenses have been compromised, the operation will enter its 4th and final phase. This will see the Immortal Flames enter the stronghold and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison, allowing Kit's unit to pass unopposed into the Praetorium, where they will locate and destroy the Ultima weapon. right. That's right, bitches. I'ma do it. By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. In addition to the Grand Companies, we can count upon the support of a variety of other parties, from the pirates of Limsa to the monetarists of Ul'dah. In all, the operation will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Legend holds that the Archons were 12 in 1 and 1 in 12. It is for this reason that our grand endeavor has been dubbed Operation Archon. Countless free companies have also pledged their swords, and more join us by the day. At long last, all of Eorzea is rising as one. As before, we Scions shall work in concert with the Grand Companies. Ida, Palpalimo, Y'shtola, pray accompany your respective organizations on their missions. Urianger, I would have you represent us in Ul'dah. Reassure the financiers that they have made a sound investment. When that is done, pray return here and aid in the coordination of our forces. Tataru, please assist Urianger in every way you are able, and ensure that everyone is kept abreast of the latest developments. Minfilia, Cid, and I shall accompany the main hold in an advisory capacity. It will be our task to analyze intelligence as it comes into our possession, and make the necessary recommendations to command. As Elphino mentioned, you are to lead the elite unit of adventurers whose task it will be to see to each of Operation Archon's main objectives fulfilled. Yours is the most important role of all, and like to be the most dangerous. Pray choose your party well, and stint not in your preparation. The battle for the future of the realm is about to begin. Together let us show the Black Wolf the power of a united Eorzea. Pray report to the Immortal Flames encampment situated to the north of here when you are ready to be briefed on your first mission. I cannot stress this enough, but please be careful. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Okay. So at this point, like me, unless you have spent money on some gear, you're probably sitting at about eye level 54 or so, because you've got eye level 90 gear on the left side here, and just some basic crap for accessories. And I have a level 41 book. I don't have anything better than that. So, this is what I'm going forth with into this upcoming instance battle, which is actually, like, it's been redone. It used to be a trial, and you used to need 8 people to do it, and they remade it into an instance battle, and the instance battle is actually fairly difficult. I've done it once before, on another character that I took through the story after the changes were made, just to see what the changes were like. And yeah, it was rough. I had to pull out a lot of things in my kit that I don't normally use. And we'll just see how it is this time. I might fail it the first time. It's possible. Or perhaps I'll do okay. We'll see. You are welcome, Kit Zwan of the Scions. As communications officer, it falls to me to issue you your orders and provide guidance on the forthcoming missions. Your first mission is to infiltrate the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind and eliminate Prefectus Ritatan Sas Arvina. All participating units are now in position and awaiting your arrival. Please proceed to the staging point and report to Lieutenant Adelbert. This is but the first step in our bid to purge the realm of the Garlean menace. I shall pray for your success. No shame, by the way, if you challenge this battle and you're not able to do it and you decide to do it on easy or very easy. Like I said, it's a pretty hard battle. And I would say no shame if any of the instance battles needs to be done on easy or very easy. everybody's got a different skill level, and I feel like all level of gamers should be able to enjoy the main story quests, should be able to do the things that other people do, and work to improve yourself, and, you know, just have fun. It's a game. So you're Kit Swan, the fearless leader of the Elite Adventure Unit. We've been expecting you. Our Maelstrom friends reported that Ritatan Sas Arvina departed Castrum Occidens a bal ago. And sure enough, a convoy of Imperial airships landed here just now. The likelihood is high that our target was aboard one of the vessels. I've dispatched scouts to verify his presence before we strike. Command to all units, requesting status update. This is Atelian 1. Target has not been sighted. This is Atelian 2. Likewise, target has not been sighted. Atelian 3 here. We've got not for you either. This is Atelian 4. Nothing to report as of... Wait. Disregard previous message. Target sighted. I say, again, target sighted. Understood. Hold your position. Attention all units. This is Lieutenant Adalbert Cotter. The first step of Operation Archon begins with us. Should we falter here, all hope of victory will be lost. 'Tis no small burden, but know that I believe in all of you. So believe in yourselves, and together we will blaze a path for our brothers and sisters of the Alliance to follow. We will create multiple diversions and disperse the enemy garrison. That should give you a chance to breach their defenses. Go now, Kit, and bring us Ritatan's head. May Ralgor grant you strength. Ah, this guy's an Alamegan. You know that because he says, may Ralgor grant you strength. Ralgor is the god of the Alamegans. Commence diversionary maneuvers. Okay. So now we have to go into the castrum and confront him. So these guys will aggro me, but I'm not super concerned about them. They're a lot lower level than I am. And we have to go a little bit further in, so a lot of them will give up before we get there. Some of these guys, like these ones right here, might last a little bit longer. But, this guy we're gonna have to kill. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, so now we're gonna fight an instance battle, and I know it said we're leading a unique elite unit of adventurers, but they, like I said, they changed this, and now it is a single-person battle. So we're gonna be fighting Ritatan by ourselves. And we're going to be synced down to item level 50 and level 50. So even if you bought gear, you're still getting synced down to item level 50. So you don't have an advantage. Here I am. It would appear we have unexpected guests. Now where have I seen you before? Ah, but of course. The woman who felled the mighty Titan. This is the Icon Slayer? I see. The commotion without is not but a diversion. Allow me to hazard a guess. By eliminating me, you hope to undermine the garrisons at Occidens. A bold strategy, to be sure, but have you the strength to see it to fruition? Yes. Leave us. None of you are a match for her. Send word to Castrum Occidens. Tell them the Luminsons are coming. At once, my lord.
Okay.
15 years have come and gone since Lord Van Belsar first set foot in Eorzea, yet his ambition for the realm burns as strong as it ever did. Know you what fuels that adventure? The desire to deliver the people from their suffering. The lands he has conquered were all beset with problems: poverty, starvation, lawlessness, and strife. My homeland was no exception. Had my lord not reached out and claimed it for the Empire, it would eventually have destroyed itself. Yeah, well, Alamigos aims to have had more problems under the Empire. I mean, we just talked to that one dude, Glomant, who told the story of his mother and sister who'd rather throw themselves off a cliff than be captured by the Empire, so... But under his sage leadership, my people enjoyed such peace and stability as we had never known, and he only desires the self-same for the people of this realm. Under his rule, Eorzea would be free from the shackles which bind it, the shackles of false faith. There would be no feeble leaders to misguide the masses, no icons to bleed the realm dry. True peace would reign, and the people would be free to live their lives without fear of persecution or oppression. That is not true. The Garleans think of everybody else as savages, and they treat them as such, so their rule would be full of mistreatment for the people of Eorzea. Should you doubt the truth of my words, I bid you look upon me. I am no son of Garlemald, yet Lord Van Belsar saw fit to raise me to a station of great honor. It's because he felt you were useful. What about the people who aren't useful? He measures a man not by his birth, but by his worth. Such is his sense of justice. By the grace of his excellency, I am where I was born to be, upon the field of battle. Not all the Garleans are like Van Belsar, by the way. Van Belsar is, like, very honorable. And a lot of the other Garleans are really not. He has given me a noble cause to fight for, and worthy adversaries to smite. I am not wont to bear my steel needlessly, but if you are deaf to reason... Okay. Here we're getting to the fight. In the name of Lord Van Belsar, I, Ritatan Saz of Arvina, do swear to strike you down. Okay. So, this fight has 3 phases to it. You will kill him, and then you will have to kill him again, and then you will have to kill him a 3rd time, and he's going to hold you down. So, let's just get right to it. There's no point dodging him, by the way, until he does that. If he's just gonna come up and smack you, though, don't run around and try to avoid him. Okay, here come the Magitech missiles. So you notice he has quite a bit of health too, huh? This is not an easy fight. Like right now, it's... Oh, he's got a shield up. I'm gonna go behind him. Okay, he's gonna do something from the middle here, so I'm just gonna go to the middle and see what he's doing. Okay, it's going out to the sides. And then it's doing that. Gotcha. I've only done this fight once before, so... Okay, now it's going to these sides. So I'm gonna go over here. Oh, that was just the AoE. Oh, I think he just does this until you finish. So you just take damage until you kill him. Okay. So that was the first phase. Let us aid you, my lord. Now you gotta fight these guys while he gets himself together. Just get them grouped up. It'll be easier to use the AoEs on them. Forgive us, my lord, but we couldn't let you face the enemy alone. They do quite a bit of damage to you, but you kind of just have to put up with it. Use what you need to use. Like in my case, I'm using my shield right now. Oh, and he's doing his thing again. Two of them down. Okay. There's one guy left. Ah, he's the prior, so he's like a boss. So he's sort of a little mini boss. But that's okay, we're still gonna kill him. And now we're gonna start the second phase right after this guy dies. Forgive me, my lord. Now, Ritatan. No! You bastard! Your conviction and courage will be for naught. Not be for naught. This I swear. Okay. So he basically picked himself back up, and now we gotta fight him again. Stunning us. You gotta wait for the right moment to run out of that. So basically just keep trying to run, and then you'll eventually break free. He's doing Magitech missiles again, but this time I believe they're a bit different. Oh no, that's the same. Oh, no, they do more. Basically, they do different lines. Okay. So there's a lot to dodge here, so if you're a black mage, this fight must be just atrocious. Because you gotta get casting time in somehow. And not get interrupted. But I'm sure you could do it if you're really good at strategizing as black mage. Okay, now it's doing, so now it's going in those many directions. So there's not as much of a safe spot. You have to be careful about where the safe spot is. So you have to really pay attention. And this time the safe spot is over here. So basically you want to see where they're not so clustered together. Oh, he's doing this again. Nope, I managed to get it off. Sweet. Yeah, if you can cast while you're running, it's a good idea to do so. It'll speed the fight up a little bit. If you can't, just run, because you want to prioritize not dying. So this fight, like the second part, is just a little bit harder. It's not too bad as long as you're able to dodge everything. So the Magitech missiles are going to come down that side first. Probably this side second. Yep, I'm right. and then over here last, and then he's gonna do something like that. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's okay. You can dodge it. There's gonna be space for you to dodge it. You just have to do a little bit of fancy movements. You learn this like I've gotten much later in this game, so these movements are kind of like I'm used to it. But for a new person, this might be like it might be a struggle. So I get it. This is why I say I get it. If you have to do this fight on easy or very easy, do it on easy or very easy. So he's dead the second time, so he's not dead yet. There is a cutscene, but it didn't say duty complete. Go to walk away, but no, his fingers twitch. He's still alive. You are stronger than I had anticipated. But I have my honor. I cannot. I will not yield. Now it's time for phase 3. This is the phase that is quite difficult. So he's gonna bind you. You are gonna be bound for this fight. So you can't get out of this. You just have to get hit by it. You just have to take it. And you just have to do damage to him. And so you have to watch your hit points. So what I'm doing is I'm using my shield. And I'll be using physic to heal myself as I need to. Because I'm slowly taking damage and he's throwing everything he's got at me. So like I said, this is where you really need to focus. Oh, I don't think I put physic on the bar. Oops. So I might die. Addle him. Nope, I killed him before he killed me. Forgive me, I have failed you. Lord Van Belsar! Now, he's dead. That light! The Magitech transporter! Kit, are you there? What news of Ritaten? Fallen? With this deed, you have sown the seeds of our ultimate victory. The fading of that light presages an end to the Empire's tyranny. Ritaten Sas Arvina is no more. Let the next phase of Operation Archon commence. Hurrah! Tis I. It seems you've done it again, Kit. I'd raise a tankard to you, but I'm afraid we've no time to savor the victory. There's still the small matter of infiltrating Castor Meridianum and destroying the Ultima weapon. I know. No rest for the prematurely gifted. Now stop feeling sorry for yourself and make your way back to the Immortal Flames encampment. The communications officer will issue you your orders. I'll be waiting for you with the main host. your minion comes, bringing the light. And alas, the gate to the void already stands open. Soon darkness shall consume all, and you shall all bow down before the one true God. Ah-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha. The Prefectus, slain? Regrettably so, my lord. And at the head of the Icon Slayer, if the Centurion who survived the attack is to be believed. Ritaten! Where were his men when he faced the enemy, fleeing even as their commander yielded up his last breath? If it should prove they questioned his rise. I cannot speak for them, my lord. Beg pardons, my lord, but there is more. The Maelstrom has laid siege to Castrum Occidens. Likewise, the Crimson Fleet moves to blockade Castrum Marinum. So this is their answer. Very well. We shall crush them as we crush the Icons. Go forth and show them the futility of their resistance. Yes, my lord. Alright, and we're back here. Scion Zwan, your deeds this day are an inspiration to us all. With the death of the Prefectus, Operation Archon has entered its second phase. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom moved to blockade Castrum Occidens and Castrum Marinum. And far to the east, in the Black Shroud, the Order of the Twin Adder advances upon Castrum Oriens. Already you have done much to advance our cause, performing such feats as are worthy of song, but if our plan is to succeed, more is required of you. As always. Let me know when your preparations are in order, and I shall relay to you the particulars of your next mission. So these are still level 49. At this point, these, this looks like it's better, but it's actually not better. It's just because it's a body piece plus a head piece, and it's being compared to just the body piece. So I'm not going to take it. I'm going to take the elegant gold pieces. Yeah, okay. Phase 2 of the operation is presently in motion. Our brothers and sisters of the Maelstrom are holding their own against Garlean forces upon Vilbrand and the Rotano Sea. Ere long, the third phase will begin, and you must take to the field once more. The immortal flame shall strike at Castrum Meridianum by way of a diversionary maneuver. While the Garleans are thus locked in battle, you are to infiltrate the stronghold and bring down the Magitech field that surrounds the Praetorium. The staging point for the mission lies in the shadow of Castrum Meridianum in the northern Thanalan, and that is where you must go. On your way there, however, I would ask that you make a brief stop at Camp Bluefog, one of our key outposts in the area. The garrison, I am told, is in low spirits, and it would do our troops well to see the hero of Cape Westwind appear before them. For the good of our cause, please stoke the fire in their hearts. Alright, so we have to go to Camp Bluefog. Now, we haven't been there before. That is an unattuned aetheryte, so we have to go to Blackbrush and basically ride up. Guys, we are almost done with the base game. Then there will be a whole bunch of patch content in between us and Heavensward. But that's okay. Alright. Mapping the realm, and here we are at Camp Blue Fog. Let's grab the aetherites. And then there's a chocobo keep over there. And then our main story quest. Let us continue. Ah, Sergeant Swan, yours is the most welcome presence here at Camp Blue Fog. Logistically speaking, we are ready to march on Castor Meridianum at a moment's notice. Alas, while our troops are here in body, their minds are elsewhere. Anywhere but. The garrison's mood is so dark, so daunting is the prospect of joining what may prove to be the bloodiest battle in history. But with a hero such as you walking amongst them, we may yet rekindle the dwindling embers within their souls. Oh, a new weapon. Sweet! Let's see what the weapon is. It's a level 49 weapon. Nice! Let's open that up. Goes directly into my armory, so we'll just equip that. Nice! The level goes up. Oh, some earrings. Earrings of fending, maiming, and striking. I'm gonna actually not take the bronze pieces this time. I'm gonna take one of these, and the reason is because we can turn it in for company seals. Sergeant Swan, I mentioned that I was hoping you might raise the flagging spirits of the men and women of our garrison. Worry not, it is no unnecessary laborious task that we ask of you. The mere presence of a hero such as you, walking in their midst, would no doubt serve them to restore them a measure of morale. And so I ask you this, make your way to the cerulean processing plant and report to General Raban once you have arrived. And Godspeed. Sergeant Swan, our troops are counting on you. Okay, so we're heading straight up to the next aetherite, which is at the cerulean processing plant, which is just up here. And this is Camp Blue Fog. It's very foggy. These guys will aggro, but I have to get fairly close to them. And there's some fates. Or there's a fate that I could join if I wanted to. Biggest caddis. Okay. Aetherite! And chocobo keep. Excellent. Now let's go talk to Raban. Well, if it isn't the hero who brought down the Praefectus, it's good to have you with us, friend. As you can see, the mood about the camp here is grim at best. I was hoping that your presence alone might serve to raise spirits some. Unfortunately, it would seem that many are too preoccupied wallowing in fear and self-pity that they have yet to even notice you have arrived. Might I ask you to make the rounds and share a few words of encouragement to those men and women whose spirit falters? I had a mind to do it myself, but I am quite certain it would carry more weight coming from you. Once you have seen to the others, go and do the same for Edelstein. No matter what he may claim, the lieutenant would also be better for a bit of rousing. Trust me, I know. I believe you. However, we are out of time for this stream. I am gonna just end it here, and we'll just stay at camp, or the cerulean processing plant. And next week we will be doing our lead up into Castor Meridianum and the Praetorium, which will be the end of ARR proper. So basically the base game when it came out. This is the end of it. And the next part will be the in-between from this base game to Heavensward. And yeah, there's a lot to cover in there, but hey, finishing the base game is a pretty big deal. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and kill the stream here. So, like it says on the screen, thanks for watching, and thanks for joining me and listening to me do my little impressions and my little stuff, talking, chatting incessantly, saying things. I appreciate it. I appreciate you coming here to keep me company. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time. Bye.